Good morning, students. So the most important factor that will make you successful in this UGC NET examination is the art of making notes. Of course, yes, if you have the study material that we provide to the students, then it is going to save a lot of your time. But in case you don't have the material and if you are making down the notes by yourself, then the best thing is that you have to make the notes when you are not feeling productive. Okay, so what happens is that we are using our most productive time in making the notes. Okay, so you see, making down the notes is not an active skill, it's just a passive skill. It does not require your brain to write down the things. Okay, so I suggest you, whenever you make the notes, you have to make the notes when you are not so much productive. For example, I am productive in the hours from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Okay, so these 4 hours are the most productive hours of my life. Okay, so I am an early bird, so as soon as I wake up, I never make the notes. Okay, if I talk about my UGC net preparation, I never used to make the notes from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. These are the most productive hours, and at this time I try to cram up the things. I try to memorize the literary theory, I try to understand the theory, I try to understand the characters, the British literature, criticism. Okay, so all my 4 hours went on in understanding the subject, in building up the command, in memorizing the things, in making the mnemonics, in making the tricks, and writing down into the rough notebook, and just memorizing those 4 hours. So 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. is the most productive hours. Students do the mistake is that they utilize their productive hours in making down the notes. 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., these are the hours when I used to sleep, because I know that in these 5 or 4 hours I am so much lethargic. Like, I had my lunch, and after my lunch I cannot work at all. So from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. I have some, like, I'll watch the movie, I'll just pass my time to 5 p.m. From 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., those again are the productive hours. In that hours I again went on to memorize the things, memorize the literature. Okay, so you have to understand what sort of person you are. Okay, might be you are most productive at night, maybe you are most productive in the evening, maybe you are most productive in the morning. Okay, so you have to utilize those productive hours in a way that you are memorizing most of the literature at that time. Okay, do not go with the passive skills. Like, after 10 a.m. I used to watch NPTEL, or just make down the notes from the YouTube, watching the videos of professors, and then watch the movie from in the evening after 7 p.m., or at the night before sleeping. I just watch the movie just to pass my time, like previous year questions, not making, revising, watching movies, documentaries, or listening to YouTube videos, listening to YouTube lectures, and making down the notes, reading a book. All these are not so much active skills if you compare it with the memorizing techniques, if you compare it with making the mnemonics, tricks, and then memorizing them again and again and again and again. Okay, so after your productive hours, you can do everything else. You can watch these videos, you can watch me on here, you can watch everything, but you have to understand your productive hours, when you are most productive, and in those productive hours you have to revise, memorize tricks. Okay, mug up everything, cram. Okay, understand theory, understand criticism, understand everything. Okay, and after that you can go through the previous year questions when you are lethargic, when you are not feeling well, when you are not feeling like working anything. Okay, so 3 to 4 hours is enough for a day to crack the examination. The students who say that they have studied 10 hours or 15 hours, that also in 15 hours you can only have 3 to 4 hours of productivity. Remaining hours you are just feeling lethargic, you are simply writing down the notes, you are simply understanding the things, but that does not contribute if you compare it with your the most productive hours. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share in this video. And so make sure that you are making down the notes in the right hours, not in the productive hours of yours. Okay, so I will see you soon in the next video. That's it for this. Thank you.